Shalom, Allah Sarabah, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great men Islam. Salutations to all for that, this pushing is truth, across the four corners of the earth, and all faith, truth, and sincerity. I'm on the Bible back and getting enough sitting. That's what I'm going to about how the Lord Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua is going to bring down, these proud devils that's in power. You had, kingdoms, that you had these proud kings that was in rule, and they came up against the Most High, but the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, brought them down, So in these times, the Lord Yahushua, who y'all call Jebus, is going to bring down the so-called white man Esau, the mites, out of power. When he returns in a chair, so-called your foe with the angels, So, I'm getting to it. It's Ecclesiastes 10-14. The Lord, Yahweh, have cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. So, the Most High, Yahweh, Yahweh Bashin Yahushua, he's gonna, he has cast down the thrones of proud princes, on the Most High Yahweh. So, you had, time, time of Pharaoh, he brought Pharaoh down. He brought down, Nebuchadnezzar, so, Nimrod and all these proud, rulers, that ruled at one time. He brought them down, right, because of their pride, coming against the Most High, Yahweh. So in these times, the so-called white man Esau, the mighty devils, that's in rulership right now, like I say, Lord Yahushua is going to return and bring down the so-called white man Esau, Edomites that's in power, And I said, the Lord Yahweh Yahushua is going to set the meek up in their stead. And who's the meek? That's the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites, which are the Israelites, the Lord's people, the Lord's chosen people. Starting with the elect, though, of the nation of the Israelites, the house of David, Yahushua, David, the house of David, and the elect of the Israelites. Because 2/3 of the Israelites in this life, and in this life, in this time and rulership, they're gonna be 2/3 gonna be destroyed. 2/3 Israelites gonna be destroyed because of they rebellious. They don't want to listen to the apostles and the elders been starting to push the truth. They don't want to fall in order, so forth. They don't like rebuke, and they go into these, they start pushing false doctrine and just being rebellious, right? So 2/3 Israelites, especially those that don't believe in the truth, gonna be destroyed with the so-called white man Esau and my devils, and their kingdom. When Lord Yahushua brings it, comes back, and destroys the so-called white man Esau and my world, set up this kingdom, But let me see something. Go from there. So I'm gonna get this precept real quick. It's Matthew 5:5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. So blessed are the meek. So like I said, the meek again is, like I said, the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Israelites. That's gonna inherit the earth. It's gonna be the next rulers of the earth. It's gonna, starting the Lord Yahushua, King David. Saying the elect, the 144,000, and the governing body. And then the elect, the 1/3, the 1/3 that Lord Yahushua, is gonna have mercy on, women and children, in that number, and Lord Yahushua is gonna have mercy on, in these times, when he returns, deliver, his elect. Hopefully I'm part righteous. Hopefully I'm part of that number, to have mercy and deliverance for Lord Yahushua. But like I say, the meek, it's gonna be, like I say, starting with the elect of Israel. Like I say, Yahushua, King David, and the elect of the Israelites. It's gonna be the next rulers of the earth. and more. And like I said, the so-called white man, East Edomite devil is gonna be, put out of rulership by the Lord Yahweh Shai when he returns. Like I said, when he returns in chariot, when he returns in chariot, so-called UFO, you know, um, and the angels, so, uh, that's the future prophecy, that's going to come about, that's ahead, that's going to come about, but but more prophecies, other prophecies, that it's gotta be fulfilled before the Lord Yahushua makes his glorious return and bring down the so-called white man, East Sodomites out of power. But go from there. Ecclesiastes 10:15, the Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. So that's what's gonna happen. The Lord Yahweh Bashim he's gonna pluck up, these proud devils out of rulership. He done it before. It's like he's gonna plant the lowly. Who's the lowly? Like I said, the apostles and the Ellsberg and Stone to teach the word. They teach the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai. The elect. Those that believe in the Lord Yahweh Shai, have the faith and believe in the truth and the word of the Lord Yahweh in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai. So they gonna, that's who's gonna, like I said, gonna be the next rulers. That's who the Lord Yahweh That's who the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai is gonna be, put in, into the next, in power of rulership, and these Edomite devils, these elites and so forth, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and more, right? The wicked Edomite double elite families, that's in power now. They're gonna be done away with, soon. They're gonna be out of power. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai. The Lord Yahweh Yahweh Shai is gonna put them out of power. The Ecclesiastes 10:16, the Lord overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth. So, like I said, the Lord Yahweh Shai, he overthrew countries, of the heathen, and destroyed them in the foundations. So, like I said, everything here in America, Babylon the Great, gonna be destroyed. So he did it before. Solomon and Gomorrah. That's another one. He destroyed that. That's gonna be the same way with America, Babylon the Great. It's gonna be destroyed by fire. Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by the fire. But the fire that's gonna destroy America, Babylon the Great, is gonna be by the way of thermonuclear missiles, right? That's gonna burn everything up you see here. This ungodly, filthy, place, man. And, these wicked devils that's in power. It's gonna rain down those thermonuclear missiles and the chariots, so-called UFOs when Lord Yahweh returns, the laser beams. He's gonna bring judgment that way as well. But ultimately, the thermonuclear missiles is gonna be excuse me. Ooh, I'm catching myself. The thermonuclear missiles is gonna be what is going to, completely destroy America, Babylon the Great. Ain't gonna be nothing here. Nothing left of America, Babylon the Great. But next verse, Ecclesiastes 10:17, he took some of them away and destroyed them, and have made their memorial to cease from the earth. So yeah, so like I say, Lord Yahweh, Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, Most High Yahweh, brought down these proud heathen, rulers, back in, the ancient times, and like Sodom and Gomorrah, so now in these times, like I said, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, when he returns, like I said, he's gonna completely destroy everything here in America, Babylon the Great, and everything that the Edomites, their statues and their their accomplishments and their history or whatever, it's gonna be completely done away with. It's gonna be no remembrance of these Edomite devils of what they done in the earth. And like I say, once they go into slavery for 1,000 years, and do what they gotta do, whatever. They're gonna be completely, they're gonna be burnt up, they're gonna be rounded up and burnt up, completely just done away with. The nation of Edom, Edomites, is gonna be done away with. Like I say, after 1,000 years of slavery of, doing what they gotta do for like they task in the kingdom, whatever they gotta do, So I didn't want to make this too long. No, I just want to make this one not too long, quick, in and out kind of thing. But like I said, we know times, man. Hey, this double so-called white man eats some white doubles. They time rulership is coming to an end, man. We seeing it. It's just me, myself, first and foremost, is all about just keeping the faith in Lord Yahushua. Keep praying, keep believing, hold on, keep fighting, push through. And just hopefully, hopefully, me myself, first and foremost, and those that believe in Lord Yahushua, hopefully be a part of righteous number to escape the wrath and judgment of Lord Yahushua, in these times and going forward. So with that, I don't want to make this too long. So again, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kakadash, to the apostle elders, to the sister